Hi there, it's Sally from Rickety Snippets here, and today I've got a nice interactive project for you. So we're going to make this hidden pocket. So it opens up, ta-da, to reveal this space inside where you can stick all your ephemera, and then it closes flat again and has a closure on it, so it can sit flat in your junk journal. So all you need for this project is one piece of paper printed on both sides, and this template, which I've then printed over the top of one of the sides. So the template is a freebie, so if you'd like a copy of it, just comment hidden pocket below and I'll give you the link to sign up. So I've chosen this pattern for the outside of the pocket and this one for the inside, and it really doesn't matter what side you print your template onto, as long as you can see it clearly enough to see where the fold and the cut lines are. So just to show you on here, the solid line is where you cut and the dotted line is where you fold. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these pieces out. So once you've cut them out, you should have a middle piece, two side pieces, and then I'm going to hang on to the scrap because I'm going to use that as part of the closure. So the next thing to do is to score along these lines, these dotted lines, and then fold into them. I need to make some score lines on the ends of this piece. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a tiny dot or a tiny arrow on this edge, and it's right in the center of this piece. So if you can't see it when you come to do yours, you just want to measure along that edge and find the middle. So I need my scoring tool again, and I'm just going to line up my ruler so that it's touching the very edge of that dotted line and also that arrow. And then so I'm just going to score that diagonal line into the middle there. Then I'm going to do the same on this side, or on that side over there. And the same again on this end. So I'm going to fold into those like that to create a point. And then flip the thing over, and with this inside pattern showing, you should now have 2 points pointing inward like that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a bone folder and just run it over those folds. That. And then it doesn't hurt as well to go over these folds here on the tabs. So the next thing I'm going to do is put some glue on this long tab. So it's entirely up to you whether you want the tabs on the inside like that or on the outside. But I'm going to stick this into my journal. So I'm going to put the tabs on the outside so you just won't see them at all. And so glue all the way along. And then I'm just going to line it up. And stick it down so the folds are all in the right place. All match up. And then the same for this piece. And then I'm just going to straighten these end pieces out, and we're going to stick these tabs to the side of the box. So again, up to you whether you want them inside or outside of the box. I think really that really depends on the pattern and what looks best. So I'm actually going to put these ones inside. So I'm putting glue there, and then I'm just bringing the side up and sticking it to that edge. And the same for this one. When the tabs have dried, I'm just going to push in those pointed bits and ease that all down like that, and then get my bone folder again, run that over the whole thing. And then we just need a closure. So I've got these pieces left over, so you can use some of those to create a little closure on there. Use that bit. I'm actually going to put two bits back to back, so I should have just folded that down the middle. Because I have printed this, so this is 120 GSM paper, so quite thin, which makes it much easier to fold, but I think this will be a bit flimsy. So you could print all of it onto 160 GSM cardstock. I think that would probably work quite well. But anything thicker, I think, would get a bit too thick. Cut that off. I'm just going to round the edges of that. A bit more than that. And then I want 3 more pieces. This one there. Just going to cut that off. I'm going to round the edges of that as well. And I'm going to ink that. And this one as well. And I want 2 more quite thinnish bits that are the same size. So I'm just going to cut those and then round those corners as well. Right, so I'm going to get this bit first and decide where I want. So this bit's going to sit across the pocket like that. and this one's going to come down like this. So I decide where I want this bit, so whether I'm going to have it high up or in the middle. I'm going to have it there. A pencil and just mark on the back of here the width of that piece, and so I'm just leaving a little bit of space either side of it, and then I'm going to put glue over the rest of it, so all the way along there. And there. And then I'm going to stick that down vertically like that. And then I'm going to see if I can find where that non-gluey bit was. There it is. And then poke that back through like that. And then I want these two bits to sit either side of the opening there. So I just want a little bit of glue on each end. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of embellishment on that one. So I might grab a bit of this collage sheet. I'm just going to cut a strip out of it. A bit wide. So we've got some choices now. I mean, we could literally leave it as it is, a kind of freestanding piece, and just fold this bit in and glue it to the back there. Or we could also fold it in and glue it to the back, and then stick the whole thing into the journal. So glue all over the back. Or we can stick this piece down to the journal so that it literally holds the pocket, and then kind of there's a kind of flap in the pocket in the journal. So you wouldn't want to put too much in there if you're going to choose that option, because it won't hold a lot of weight, I don't think. But that could be quite nice. I can't decide now. I think I might try that. So I'm going to fold this bit over. So I've got that white, which is a bit annoying, but maybe I'll put something over it. And then just put a little bit of glue on there, or quite a bit of glue on there. Just stick that down. So don't forget, if you'd like the free template for this, just comment hidden pocket and I'll give you the link. And if you found this fun, please tap the like button because it really helps the channel. And if you want more ideas to make your junk journal more interactive, check out my next video. I'll stick a link to it on the screen as soon as it's up and running. And in the meantime, have a great week and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye for now.